It's a purpose for you. We just got to realize that we got to come together to achieve it. We're too divisive. In Islam, not a divisive religion. So this is very important, dear believers, because I'm speaking, I love Black History Month. I love African American studies. But if we don't diversify our understanding and get to love and understand all of our cultures, we can't work together. We have more commonalities than we do differences. Matters what Shaitan has said, because the illusion that he's actually won is a myth. Shaitan has never won in the history of mankind. He presents the illusion that he has won, but he has never actually won. And he laughs when man says Shaitan won this time. Do you really believe I won? He's never won. And we have more commonalities than we have differences. For one, how many bones we got in our body? Is it over 1,000? It's a lot. It's a lot. So if you can tell me 1,000 differences we have in comparison to 1,000 things that we have alike, hey, you won tonight. But the essence of it is that we have more commonalities. So why are we bickering and fighting over differences when we have too many things alike? That's what we need to get. That's the only way we're going to move forward. And it's interesting that this event was put together to understand that significance or that importance of being African American, or the channels and the way paved, the Sirata Mustaqim, the straight way that many African Americans have tirelessly beat for each and every one of us to be able to be in this country freely. I tell people all the time, once upon a time it wasn't easy to walk down the street. People take this for granted and say, Assalamu alaikum. That African American man, once upon a time with that bow tie, he had to stand and say, Assalam. He didn't even know what it meant. But to show you how merciful Allah is, what Allah is, because why they want that bow tie? They want that bow tie because you had to clean up your physical until your mental caught up. So no man knew who was smarter than the next until he found out. But what it did was it created a consciousness in that man that when he was asked the question, he had to go find the answer so he'll know next time. But look how Allah cleaned us up and made us dignified men. Your day don't go right if you don't take a bath. Try not taking a bath and go and do business. You might make some money, but you uncomfortable. They call it dirty money. This is how Allah has cleansed us, dear Muslims. This is our this experience here was a wudu. It's farther than three times. This is 3 times. This is a wudu. Because you got to cleanse what Shaitan has threw mud on. You got to, it's wudu. This is our job. And America, as well as the larger society, they're looking to Muslims to navigate the Sirata Mustaqim, the straight way. They're asking, they're begging for this knowledge and understanding of this religion. And we have to unify and say, stand side by side so no man can say, well, I got to go to the black man or I got to go to the Pakistani. No, you got to go to Islam. Represented by them all. We have the proper spirit. I'm going to get off the stage because I'm talking to, I said I was going to be a minute. But I was telling some brothers at the masjid the other day, and I've been using it. I said, I got into this conversation with this brother one day. We're going back and forth about Islam and Christianity, and I don't get into that conversation no more because it's not even worth it. Because we as Muslims, we're supposed to be help us more than hurt us. So I'm not in the bash Christianity or say all Allah tell you to do is speak the truth. Don't make this job harder on you than what it is. The Lord just say speak the truth till you be your man, be right. Correct? So just speak the truth and go on about your business. And anytime you're talking to somebody about Al-Islam, it does not have to be laden with a law. You're scaring the person. Islam is the truth. Islam is not the word Allah. That's God's name. That's the overseer. We're not giving them, it's a history lesson on understanding who the overseer is, then proper context. But if it's understanding Islam is just the truth and leave it there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes over after that and leads them down the straight path. You can't do that. Stop trying to do that. You're going to have a heart attack trying to turn somebody Muslim. You are. That's not your job. And of course, in Islam, we all know that you don't have to be a Muslim to get to paradise. They're Sabian believers, they're Christian believers, they're Jewish believers. Now we know how society has contaminated religion, but at the same time just share the truth and have Islam is a religion of peace. So why do you have a headache after a conversation about Islam? Those days are so far over for me. I wish I would get a headache about Islam. You should get a headache about not following Islam. But discussing Islam and leave with a headache? No, dear believers. And at Ibrahim Islamic Center, this is somewhat of the mantra in relation to how we approach propagating Islam. And that our primary goal is to share the truth. Plant that seed. The ground is fertile. You see how these buildings going up around here? The ground fertile. The foundation is right. Just plant the seed and let it grow. You are not the sun. Let the sun do its job. So if you tell this brother something one day and then you see him crooked the next day, it's not for you to get frustrated. Just share it one more time and go about your business, because you had to get it one day. Sometimes we forget that we had to come through some things to get what we had. How dare us but think that we're in a position to get frustrated with a man because he doesn't change overnight, as if we changed overnight. I've been the best Muslim in the world my whole life. Liar, faker, fraud Muslim. You might well go around the corner and pull out your dice. If you say that, that's a red flag. What? I can't hang with you. Because you're human. Every human has made a mistake, just different mistakes. That's why I don't even quantify or rate mistakes. Because we all got a bag with something in it. Hey, you know that Muslim was on crack. Really? He was on crack? Oh my God. As if a Muslim can't get addicted to crack if he smokes it. If he smoke it based on the dynamics of what's in crack, he gonna get addicted. I don't care how much of a Muslim he is. He doing this a lot and leaving and going to get some crack. But we got to understand that that's you have an addiction to it. Might not be crack. It's crack. It just ain't crack. They don't like that. Now my addiction is not crack. Yeah, it's crack. It's an addiction. Let's help each other more than we hurt each other. Let's share the truth of Islam as much as possible. You need as many blessings as possible. If you're trying to reach Jannah, you need people praying for you when you gone. You know how merciful Allah is? If someone is still sharing a good word that each and every one of these or each and every one of you have told after you leave, do you know you still get a check mark for that? That's Allah. Until the day of judgment, Sakinah, if you still saying something I said and it's worthy, keep saying it. I need it. This is what we're about. This is our mission. We have many initiatives. Go to the website, Islamic Center. No. Ibrahim. I left the Ibrahim out. Ibrahim Center.org. And please, dear believers, we spend, and Khalis told me not to do this, and he might be mad, but it's a necessity because we got to stop playing games. This was a free event. The meal was $5. Brother Ray bought bean pies tonight for $10. That's a good price for a bean pie that tastes that good. Make sure you get one before you leave if you didn't. I tell people all the time when they say bean pies, bean, try it. Right. See, don't you be trying to find his number. Right. Brother Ray? Yeah, can I get it? Okay. Yeah, that's what it'll turn into. But go to the website. Dear believers, we spend our money on a lot of things, and we know a lot of them are frivolous. But go to the website. We have a lot of initiatives in this community that we look forward to enacting. We have a lot of people that we have to be impressionable upon. We know that we have to get more vocal in the media in relation to people truly understanding who true Muslims are, what we stand for, and how we play a part in this American society. So we need help in those efforts to make that happen. So we're not doing a bucket or altar call or nothing. We're just put it on your heart, your spirit, your obligation to be a part of the movement and hope that you can help us in the movement. $10 a month, it's 100 people in here, that's $12,000 a year, and I promise you're going to see our work. You will see our work in this community. We came to this community, this particular community, for a reason. We could have been on a whole other side of town. We said, no, we got to make this a stomping ground. This part of town has a lot of history, and as you all know, this is the brother brought up Muhammad Ali. That's when I found out I was a Muslim, when I sat in Muhammad Ali's lap at this particular masjid. And what I mean by that is that we have to become more vocal Muslims who people know who we are. When I knew Muhammad Ali as a boxer, when my father said he a Muslim, then I was like, oh, that's what a Muslim is. So we can't be silent Muslims. We have to be working Muslims. We have to propagate this religion. So please go to our website. Share with us. Come by the Musala on Alameda. Pray with us. We have a wonderful Imam and Imam Khalis. And I know it's non-traditional for you to see him to see imams in suit and ties and blue jeans and Stacey Adams, but hey, Allah said this is okay. I don't know what book you reading, but I don't see where he got on a tie, astaghfirullah, tie. No, these are businessmen. This religion is also a business. You got the prophet. I'm gonna get down. Was or was not? Listen, yes or no? Was the prophet an attractive man? Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Matter of fact, all the prophets were handsome. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't just the message. Them men look good. The Sahaba wasn't just following him because he was right. That man looked good. And what I mean when I say look good, upright, great spirit, beautiful man. So we have great leadership in and out of the city. These brothers come together to do these events so that we can continue to propagate Islam and give us some understanding on how we leave here and better our situations. So I thank each and every one of you. I thank you for giving me your time. Kazim did a great job tonight. I didn't get the memo for the suit and ties. I wouldn't have, y'all got me. Yeah, I got some tailored at the house, but that's okay. I'm going to let them make it tonight. But appreciate you, brothers. Appreciate you, Sister Sakinah. Wonderful job. And you notice, too, we don't leave the sisters out around here. We'll get chastised for that. That's just how you cannot leave out the educator. How can you leave out who taught you? How can you say, okay, you taught me, now get out the way?